guys, welcome back to another video. For today's video we're going to be doing a spider theme nail for Halloween. It's a pretty basic set, so I'm gonna start by applying marshmallow from the gel bottle, and I'm only gonna apply it on the two nails that I'm going to be doing the design, which is the index finger and the ring finger. And the other three nails are going to be black, and I'm using black licorice from D&D. I'm going to be applying 2 coats of color, and after this I'm going to be using the foil transfer from Gelixer that you will be seeing right here. I usually get this at, I believe the website is called Sunshine. It's very affordable. I paid, I believe it was only like $5, and I really like this transfer foil gel polish. I've noticed that it requires more time than other gel polishes to dry, so I usually leave this one in for about a minute. And I'm going to be using this green foil. Our spider is also going to be greenish, so that's why I went with this color. And I'm only doing spots, so I don't really have a pattern. I just apply it, and wherever it goes it stays there. So now I'm going to be applying the top coat because those 2 nails are completely done, just to seal it and make sure that I don't mess them up or get any lint or powder on them. That's how I usually do it. And now I'm going to be applying a top coat because I'm going to be using a mermaid powder on that nail, and I'm also going to be doing matte on the marshmallow nails because that's where our design is going to go. I'm doing matte because I want the design to pop, and I'm also going to be using the mermaid powder on them, so that way I make sure the design stands out. So I'm using this mermaid powder from Kiara Sky, and I'm going to use my finger to apply it. I've noticed this technique works for me, so I like it. I don't want it to be exactly like mirror looking, so I don't need to use any tools. That's why I'm using my finger. I just want it to match the pinky and the thumb, and that's why I use this technique. It's a lot faster for me. So now I'm going to be applying the top coat to seal it, and that way all those black nails are completely done. And now we're going to get started with the design. I'm using black gel paint from Red Iguana, and I'm going to do 3 lines. This design is mainly going to go on the cuticle area, so this is how I decided to do it. I went based off an image that she brought and she found, I believe was on Instagram. And we're just gonna make the web really small, and then after this we're gonna get started with the spider. So I'm gonna be using my dotting tool to make the spider. I'm using the smaller end, so I'm gonna use a dot just to make the head, and for the body I'm going to make circular motions to make it bigger than just one dot. And I'm also going to be using my liner brush just to make sure that the shape is nice and clean and that the circle looks correct and there's no rough edges. And I'm using this brush from my nail boxy box. That's where I got it from. I love this brush. And now for the legs, I'm going to be making 2 legs on the top of the body and then 2 legs in the bottom part of the body, the same way that I made the ones on top. And after this, I'm going to be using the color Milky Way from the gel bottle to give it a green tint color to the spider, and it's gonna make it look glittery, and it has those greenish tones. So because we have a black base, it'll make it look green. Not only because this gel polish is translucent, but because we have that color underneath, it makes the color pop. So I'm going to be applying it just on the body, and I would take that to the lamp. And we're doing this on the second hand. I forgot to edit this part, I guess. So that's how I did it with my dotting tool. You can tell more on this side of the hand. And now I'm going to be doing a drip on the index finger. I'm going to be using some of my top coat to mix it in with the gel paint, the black one, to make sure that because I'm going to apply the mermaid pigment, the mermaid chrome powder on the design. So I want to make sure that the chrome powder is going to stick to it and that it's going to look nice and shiny and it won't look matted. And I'm going to do a small amount of the drip. I am not going to make it big. It's just a little bit on the corner. And I'm going to make small drips on all the nail. And after this, I'm going to be applying the mermaid pigment that I just talked about. And now this already has been under the lamp for about a minute, and I'm going to use the powder, and I'm doing it with my finger again, just rubbing it onto the nail. It'll stick because we already applied the top coat to the gel paint. I will now dust it off to make sure that there is nothing on the surface of the nail. And because I want the matte color to stay, I'm going to be using top coat to just go over the spots where the chrome powder and the black liner is at. So I'm going to go over the spider web and the spider, and also over the drip, just to make sure that we keep the matted color, because of course if I were to apply top coat on all the nail, then the whole nail would be shiny, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So I'm just going carefully around the design just to make sure that we keep it matte, like I already said. So now I'm going over the spider as well. And now we're gonna take this under the lamp again, and it'll be our final step. And this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there is any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for watching.